So round 3 begins. No, I'm loving this exercise. We should do it more often. Whenever we see mono, the red-green matchup.
All right, waiting for the next series to start. All right, before we jump into any game, how many red-green are we going to see? That's my first question.
At least 6.
You think at least 6? Well, okay, no, at least. And I want an exact number.
6 then.
I think that it's going to go down. I think that everyone realizes everyone's playing red-green, and they are going to
try to counter.
They're going to switch.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're going to see only 5.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna jump into the 2 winners, LGD versus Doudou. Oh, there's one red green here.
And mono blue.
All right, look at the hand.
Okay, looking at the hand. Ooh, this one's tough. I think this is one of the matches where we have to go for round 2, like turn 2. Then we can call it.
I could call it right now.
You can call it right now
with
this hand.
Doudou wins.
Okay.
Here's a couple.
Doudou wins with this.
Yeah. So Mist of Avernus is actually one of the best cards that you could have against mono blue, bar none. It's a card that, especially if when you play on turn 1, just generates so much pressure so early on. Actually, this was a game-losing play. Cunning Plan now saves the hero. He should be... This is... Yeah, that's actually just experience. And then also, if you look at his hand, he has Duel and Salamanian's Favor. These are some really, really good cards from Doudou's hand.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just call him winning.
All right. I was not able to make that call. I will wait one more turn and take a look at their hands again, and I will make my decision.
Man, if Luna wins the 25% and beams a creep and lives one more turn, that is one of the biggest misplays that Doudou has made.
That's a scary hand to be looking at. If he draws into anything, that game that is looking rough.
Yeah, but he's not drawing into anything, so
yeah, you draw 2 cards every turn. Like, he's got a lot of options. Oh, he's gonna play it here. That's interesting.
I think it's fine because Axe is coming in, right? So
okay.
Ogre actually lives.
Okay, and then Foresight, Ogre lived.
I think I would have actually Prey on the Weak here instead of Foresight. Prey on the Weak would have made 3 dogs.
3 dogs, yeah. Okay, Beam doesn't kill.
So Prey makes 4 dogs. Do you Prey to gain 16 health? I think that's reasonable.
I think it's fair. Yeah.
I think especially with the cards in your hand, Prey for 14 health seems pretty good actually.
And how's the last lane looking? Ooh, Prey on the last lane is juicy too. That's 5 dogs. Okay, I'm gonna go the other way. Looking at how this started.
Yeah, looking at the play, I don't know, man.
I think LGD is gonna win this.
Yeah. Well, actually, it really comes down to the top deck, right? If he gets Emissary or Time of Triumph, especially Time of Triumph, then... Yeah, we'll see.
I think just, yeah.
I
think that just because of the turn 2 positioning, I think he actually has a really good chance of winning this. But like you said, red-green, you have to draw it.
Chat says, I know the red-green counter. It's red-green, but better draws. I mean, that's how the matchup goes, man. You're right. You're right. Alright, Doudou's thinking about Duel here. Duel looks pretty safe. The only thing that beats Duel is Compel, which LG does have in hand. Man, the dogs. So many dogs.
5 dogs.
Alright, do you Duel here? Kill Kana. There's a lot of pressure already.
I'm not actually sure. I think you want to save your duel for something else.
Like a more impactful turn. This is
More impactful turn, yeah. Like let's say for example, if Skywrath goes mid, then you can just duel him.
Sure.
And you're really free to do whatever you want, and you force your opponent to like one at a time chain feed mid lane for.
Okay. Very important here with initiative on the side of Dodo that he gets a pretty big play into the first lane. 7 mana, so that's a little awkward.
He does have Stars Align in his hand, but his opponent only has 5. Doesn't really. You're not really afraid of anything. Is Axe on the left?
You're afraid of it at any cost. If you Stars Align and you get at any cost, that's
true. So I mean, that's why he has the Reptile Signet Ring, right?
Oh my god, his top deck is terrible.
I told you.
He's drawing blanks, dude. Just nothing but blanks.
I felt this coming.
You felt it coming. Wow.
It's a very important skill to have in Artifact. You have to be able to feel card draws. So Dodo can play Druid, and then I'm actually surprised, like you said. Like, what if there was at any cost?
Well, I think from Dodo's perspective is that if there was at any cost, he would have killed his own heroes, which I think he was okay with that.
Okay with that. Yeah, that's true. He still had plays in hand, like Bronze Legionnaire. So
I'm actually surprised for the Roseleaf Druid, because this lane is going to hit him 8 mana next turn anyways, and the Roseleaf Druid is better in the middle lane to help it hit 8 mana faster. So I don't know if I agree with this.
Yeah, I mean, while that's true, he is holding on to a Stars Align, right? So he does still have that option for next turn. So there's technically 2 lanes that have 8 mana next.
I was really thinking of using Compel here to maybe compel both hero into Ogre.
Yeah, I think he's considering that.
Oh.
Oh.
Even better. So now, as Axe, do you just duel Zeus? Then you kill both heroes?
He wants to. The thing is, he wants to save his duel for the middle lane. That's the main thing.
Okay. Dueling the middle lane pushes for... Oh, and that's why he casts a Roseleaf Druid in the first lane as well, because he wouldn't be able to duel and play Roseleaf Druid. He just passes again. I think he's saving duel for mana 6. I guess that makes the most sense.
Okay.
Wait, now he duels, but he takes 2 more damage because he got concussive. He just changed his mind in the middle of concussive shot.
Huh. He doesn't play Bronze Legionnaire either. Well, I mean, I guess he wants to play it here.
Yeah, he definitely wants to play it here. I feel like there's a lot of very interesting play that went through Dodo's mind just now.
He's just probably tilted because he's not buying, or he's not finding anything. He has 9 mana. And only 2 1-mana cards to show for it. Okay, this is the turn for the mono blue.
Yep.
Like, this is the.
And normally the way that you beat mono blue is that you just basically force it to make tough decisions. Where if you annihilate one lane, then you could get them in the other lane, right? The problem right now is that I don't think Dodo's putting enough pressure. So Zeus doesn't even have to annihilate here. He's just fine. He's just only taking 10. So then he can save his annihilation for the more important lane, which is middle.
Ooh, he's gonna heal at any cost, and then refresh, and then Arcane Assault.
Wow, I think Blink Dagger Berserker Call is gonna be faster than all of those stuff.
I don't even think he wants to do that though. That's the thing.
Why not?
He's probably going to save Berserker for a different situation, I think. Like, let's say, for example, the last lane. If you Berserker the last lane, you've opened up another avenue of pressure once again.
No, I think he's definitely Berserkering here. Because you're only dealing 12, but you still can't give up that damage.
Okay, middle lane is gonna be... Yeah, it's not gonna...
Chat is asking, when will the next patch come out? I hate the bolt of stupid damage. The next patch will come out at... I believe January 10th.
Okay, so he opted to Mystic Flare instead. Gonna lose his hero. He does save his tower, but he doesn't want to.
I wonder why he Mystic Flare there instead. Annihilations just seem pretty good. Cause now you still have to go back there and cast that Annihilation anyways.
We're gonna see the call? No, I'm not gonna see the call. Maybe he's considering annihilating here.
No, you could just flare the 2 bronze dudes.
Chooses not to.
Okay. I mean, eventually he has to cast it. So the difference between casting it later and now is about the same, I guess. Okay, Lycan's gonna be deployed into the first lane, right into that Annihilation.
It looks like the mono blue is actually in like a lot of trouble.
I don't know. The way that he's using his cards just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you. The way this deploy is looking, looks like he wants to once again annihilate the middle lane. He was thinking about not doing it, and then now he's thinking about doing it again.
No, he could flare it now. You could concuss it and flare it for 6. Assuming the creep does not land on the right of Treant. Well, it does. That's a rough one.
He's gonna annihilate the first lane.
Yep, for sure. Ooh, there's Time of Triumph, finally.
Well, can't play it anymore, because there's no lane to play it in.
I mean, Treant could blink into the last lane, Kappa. He passes concussive into what?
Yeah, he's gonna Mystic Flare the right side.
Yep. Or the left side.
Oh, that's interesting. I'm surprised he... Oh, okay, I see.
I mean...
Okay, that's correct.
Is it? How big of a deal is that miss?
Nah, actually, I think you're right. I think I would have preferred to stay at 11, because now if there's like a two Time of Triumph, then, you know... Ooh. Well, that's a nice board clear. And then you can also Arcane Assault, get back initiative, if you need it for something.
I think because he had 2 in the hand, that's okay. I felt like since there's only 1 hero coming back, the turn grabbing initiative right now is not that important, honestly. Alright, where's Legion gonna go? Probably first?
Probably left.
Yeah, and then just TOT. Do you TOT here, or do you just Berserker?
Well, you don't do anything, because you don't have initiative, and you're gonna get Mystic...
Oh, true. You're right. You grab initiative.
See ya. Alright, real question. Can he Diabolic here? Nope, he straight up kills his last 2 here.
You could Diabolic in the last lane.
You can Diabolic in the last lane, yeah, after you give him items.
I mean, honestly, right now, it's looking good. Like, you could refresh Dimensional Portal, Foresight, all that jazz.
I think you just want to draw here. I think you want to Dimensional Portal in the middle lane.
Sure. That's all reasonable as well.
Ooh, that's very nice to draw. I think you just blink over your Luna.
Actually, do you just... portal and then just at any cost middle lane?
I don't think you want to at any cost middle lane. I think you blink over your Luna, you give an item to Skywrath, and then you can consider at any cost, and then you portal. Because you're just kind of looking to push into 20 range.
Why do you need a blink over Luna? Why can't you just have Luna here?
Just for more damage. Like
yeah, but both towers are about at the same health, and this tower has Sanctum, so you also want to be playing for this tower.
Yeah, I mean the thing I'm thinking about is you have one hero deploying next. If you blink over, you can actually just straight up push it into 20 health this turn if you do it like this, because you can't exactly move someone back into the left lane.
Okay.
And then you add any cost.
He's doing the literal exact play that you mentioned.
Thank you, thank you.
What a smart play.
So here's the thing. I don't actually know if this is the correct play, if this is actually the best play. This is just what I would do if I was playing this deck.
Which obviously makes it the correct play.
And then now you Arcane Assault me. After you item up.
Does he draw 2 here? Diabolic? I don't think he Diabolic.
No, Diabolic. Yeah.
Can someone explain Wrath of Gold card to me? You want to take a crack at that one?
Oh, he actually drew. He's gonna kill off his ogre.
Okay. You can make 3 dogs. That is 6 more damage. Oh no, but he wants Arcane Assault, obviously.
He wants Arcane Assault. Yeah. Ooh, dimensional portal.
So Wrath of Gold is a card that you spend all of your gold, and for each gold you spent, it randomly deals 4 damage to any one target, repeatedly until you're out of gold.
Yeah, your units included.
Yeah.
All right, time to see how Dodo is going to deploy. Does have Time of Triumph in hand.
What?
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness as well. I don't know. Actually, no. This is actually okay.
Is it?
If you deploy it like this? Yeah. It's okay if you deploy it like this.
Ooh.
Okay, this is not okay.
Yeah. All right. I think the correct deploy is you go.
Okay, I think this is correct. I think this is the correct.
No, I think I would go 1-2-1.
Actually, I think you're right. Actually, I think I prefer that too.
Because you're pressuring all 3 lanes. Well, he's gonna get annihilated. Let me tell you that.
He's actually not going to get annihilated here.
You think he's gonna annihilate middle?
Yes, you would annihilate middle because you're at 9 mana right now, right? If he takes this tower, who cares? It's not important to you.
Okay.
Obviously, he doesn't know what's in his hand, though, right? He can always take back initiative. But even if he takes back initiative, he...
What if he Berserker calls you and fight through the pain?
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, he could Berserker call you here, fight through the pain, but then he can't kill both your blue heroes next turn. Which, in turn, means you can annihilate.
He went for the more obvious play.
Because the way I would be playing it is like I'm looking at a Bolt of Damocles in my hand, and I have lethal in the last lane. I would be focusing on this lane, because if I kill everything here, I just deploy into this lane and then play Bolt of Damocles. Like Arcane Assault from the last lane, and then Bolt of Damocles this lane.
Right. Which would work, except fight through the pain.
Yeah, that is true. But now since he used the Annihilate in the first lane, right, now you're in a bit of trouble because he could always play Time of Triumph now, and then since you don't have the Annihilate, he's going to take this tower, and then you're forced to fight for the first lane afterwards.
Wait, hold on. Doesn't LGG just take the tower right now? You go Prey and Dimension.
You're right. Oh, you're right.
And then he just wins.
Okay, all right, you're right. Never mind.
He did the math. All right. Mono blue wins. I called Doudou winning just on the opening hand, and then he drew trash. So, you know.
Yeah, I was the more intelligent player. I felt the cards weren't coming, so I called LGD to be.
Wait, he just passed.
No, he equipped the Blink Dagger. I wonder if maybe he's not seeing it. Is that possible?
It is possible that he doesn't see it, because not everyone's high IQ like you. No, he sees it. So now, do you blink out a stream? I guess you don't blink out until you see the exact leak, though. Okay. So now you blink out. To the right.
And then when you see him blink out, you blink out.
Yeah.
And I think... Is there enough Eclipse charges? Oh!
What does that do?
Nothing.
He missed the math?
It actually does nothing.
Unless
the play smash.
Yeah, I think he wanted to... Wait, what?
I'm looking at his hand. Stars Align doesn't lead you into anything. Like, even if you could Stars Align all the way up into Emissary, I don't think it does anything.
Is this one of those next level I want to pass priority back play?
I mean, what does passing priority do? The game's over anyway. If this Treant doesn't blink to the right side, the game's over.
Yeah, Treant's gonna blink to the right.
Oh, in fact, both of them might be blinking to the right.
Okay.
No. You can't blink both because someone has to take the tower here. So you blink the Bristle instead.
Yes, and that's gonna take the tower. And Bristle has Berserker Call.
Berserker Call, yeah.
Hold on, is this game over yet?
It is definitely not.
Yeah. Definitely not over yet.
Oh.
Good spot. Good spot.
Good spot.
Wait, doesn't Eclipse just kill?
Let's take a look.
Eclipse at 7 charges. That's 21 damage.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Oh, but no, but here's the
He used
crazy
a blink. He used a blink. He doesn't have lethal.
Yes. He doesn't have lethal. He is short 1 damage.
But wait, hold up. There's no way a single LC could defend this. So, yeah.
Yes, there's no way a single LC can defend this. There's also no way a single LC can win the first lane. So I believe this is the end.
You just jam everybody into the last lane. You're fine here. I'll seek a Berserker for everybody. Push for 12?
No, I don't think you go to the first lane. I think obviously it's very unlikely that you're going to win, but if there was even the smallest chance of you winning, it's deploying LC into the last lane and linking over tree.
And then you Berserker Call, maybe there's some
Maybe
draw?
there's something, yeah. Oh, there's some good arrows. It's not impossible.
Oh, Glyph of Confusion.
Glyph of Confusion.
Into third lane, dude. Glyph it up.
I would like to see Glyph into the last lane. Okay. Thunder God. Multicast.
Refresh. Does that do anything? LC dies, right? Yeah. Okay, that's it.
Alright. Wait, what other games did we call?
We just called this one.
Oh, is this one?
We didn't call anybody.
Ooh, there's one game that's still going on. Hasn't even finished yet. I'm gonna take a look at this. It's towards the end. It's blue black versus ramp. What'd I tell you? I'm looking at a very stacked Lich.
Yes, that Lich is stacked.
But not stacked enough to survive against a beefy axe.
And he's gonna be able to push 46. Is there any way to get a little bit more damage?
He has 10 mana, so yeah. He's trying to draw something.
Okay.
Because he has 2 stars align with nothing to play.
Like a druid, I guess. Oh, he needs to win this turn or he loses.
Yeah, he has to win this turn or he loses. Because the last lane... Oh! Blue-black going to take it. He has no way of killing that creep.
Can he Berserker Call and kill the... No. Oh, there's a Horn of the Alpha.
There's a Horn of the Alpha, so no.
Well, you know, tried.
Hey, Black-Blue did it, though.
This is the same list that has Double Horn and 3 Vesture.
Ah, yes, it was this deck. So it looks like he managed to draw. Okay, so a lot of games are starting now into the second round.
All right.
Let's start making predictions.
All right, let's go into the Dodo game, and then we're going to make a round prediction, and then we're going to go to the other game to make a round prediction as well.
Okay, Dodo is switching it up. Oh, in fact, both sides are switching it up. Mono red versus black blue. I'm down to stay.
I'm down to stay too.
Yeah, both sides actually changing it up.
So this is the red control list with the Beastmaster. I think this is favored for mono red. The red heroes are just simply very big, and it's hard for you to actually get gold and kills against this deck. So it's hard for you to get your payday combo going. Also, Gank is I don't want to say a dead card, but it's generally one of your worst cards. And lastly, a lot of your damage spells are... Sorry, a lot of the blue-black kill spell is damage-based, so think Hipfire, Gank, Eclipse, Mystic Flare if they run that. And a lot of these heroes have a ton of HP. So I think the matchup is in favor of LGD here.
Yeah, I think even with that said, though, like... Oof. I think, do you consider it at any cost here?
I think he's definitely thinking about it. It's not good, but he's still...
It's not good, but, yeah. I mean, to be fair, you could always play it next turn. Actually, I don't even know if you want to play it next turn. Like, what happens... What if, like, for example, you don't play it here, your Ogre comes out, and then it's put in front of the Bristle, and you just feed the Bristle 4 armor. So maybe you do play it now.
Yeah, that's always a fear. It's just like, it's so hard to deploy into the Bristle's lane. Okay, he's gonna go for the aggressive approach. And honestly, the mono red deck has issues against going wide, so this makes sense.
Okay, Gank could be played. Doesn't proc Janata though, so it's a little unfortunate. I think his options are very limited now. Might not, I don't even think he's gonna gank.
Yeah, he can't gank anybody. Wow. Okay.
I actually like that.
Bounty now hits the tower for 7. This gives Nazogu's not bad to play here, I think. Or maybe he's saving it for the final lane, actually. How do you like dueling the Luna with Beastmaster here?
I think I would just hold on to it. I don't think I'm
Okay.
Actually, no, I think you might be right. That might actually be the play. Because you know what kind of deck this is, right? So, like, preventing them from gaining any kind of gold is a very big deal.
Sure. Okay. Dodo could go for the payday here. I think I would be holding the gold here, but...
I think I would just hold. I don't think I would payday here. I might even consider... Okay, I think I would actually gank the
You have to gank this. You definitely have to gank the goat. The goat is just too scary like this. And it's killing your hero, so...
You might also be considering ganking a different hero. Like, what if you were to gank the Bristleback, for example? It does mean you're giving up the last lane, but... it makes it a little easier to approach the first.
Interesting gank. Okay.
You know what's funny about calling these plays? I have this feeling that I'm calling these plays out, and you're like, man, I would never do that because I don't think it's the right play. And then they do it, and you're like, wow.
I mean,
am I just wrong, or
no,
are they all just bad, like Steven?
It's just like, it's not like I could see the logic of those plays. It's not the plays I would make, but it's not necessarily a bad play. Just
that's the thing about this game. It's like there's just so many plays where you can really never say if they're good or if they're right or wrong.
Right.
It feels like almost every play is justified. My favorite, the 2-1-22 Tide Hunter.
Yeah. And you could set up for a routed. Start killing some of these heroes.
Unfortunately, Routed's not going to be able to come into play here. The best one you can go for is... Actually, there's no good one. You would have to duel with the Beastmaster, and then routed from the last... routed one person from the next turn. So it's probably going to have to be for next turn.
Yeah, I mean, next turn you can get a couple kills. Berserker.
Next turn you can definitely... Yeah. Is 14 gold enough for you to payday? I think I would do it.
It takes you up to 28, so I think so. I feel like anytime you could buy one of your horn or vestures, or whichever item you're aiming for, yeah, I think you should go for it.
Okay, we're gonna see a duel.
Especially in this deck where you only have 2 black hero. I think using payday is actually pretty important to do in general.
All right, nice and healthy Beastmaster. Good amount of pressure on this lane now. Next turn gonna have the boar. This last lane, I mean, all it's missing is one creep to go on the left side of that goat.
Yeah, I know, that actually would have been... And the axe being stranded there is actually not that bad because he has Rauda in hand. So he's gonna look to kill a couple of heroes in the first 2 lanes, and then he gets to play Rauda in the final lane.
I like this deploy. It makes it so that the Bristleback is pretty much guaranteed to kill hero.
Whoa! Elsie went to the final lane. I don't know about that at all.
This I don't agree with at all.
Yeah. I think Legion has to go in the first lane.
I'm trying to think of a reason behind this.
He's expecting maybe a hero to defend so he could Berserker Call? Or maybe,
I think that makes sense.
He thinks he can't win the first lane.
There's no way. He's not even losing the first lane. He's actually doing fine in the first.
I mean, I don't know. It's one of those plays where you just say interesting.
Oh, Dodo actually didn't buy anything, by the way. He didn't want to spend his gold.
Okay. I guess, well, pretty sure Horn is not on top of the deck, right? Because if Horn was on top of the deck...
If Horn was on the deck, we would have seen it, yeah.
I think if Vesture was on top of the deck, he would have bought it too. This deck has 2 to 3 hourglass as well. I feel like this deck is also incredibly greedy. Oh, this is a mass exodus of the lane.
Huh. That's very interesting.
Well, he's gonna be right. Oh no, he just wanted...
No, he just wanted to kill the creep.
Yeah, the short sword. But then now initiative for what?
Well, call isn't gonna do enough, right? So I guess you just want to duel. Maybe I think you just duel the PA. That might be the.
It's just really scary, right? What if you play duel and then they annihilate you? It's like you spent a card to do essentially nothing. Of course, we know there's no annihilation, but LGD doesn't know that, and it's pretty nerve-wracking. Gonna go for it. Eclipse, 3 beam Eclipse. Justice. Justice.
Very, very unlikely play. All right, routed on 2.
Two black, actually. Not bad.
On 2 black, actually.
Okay, Ignite will upkeep kill at least.
Seconds remaining.
Oh, that's also very interesting to me. He opts to only buy Vesture. He looked at a Clazareem and decided he didn't think it was a worthy purchase.
Huh. I don't think Clazareem's very good at this matchup.
Yeah, that's actually true. I think he realizes like he needs horns.
Yeah.
But I don't know if he's gonna be able to make it there. Okay, Ignite.
Oh, he's definitely
Going to
making
kill the
it.
Bristle.
Look at his hand. He's got Vesture and one for me.
Okay, oh yeah, that's true. That's true. So do you Ravage here? I don't see much reason. Actually, Ravage is not bad here. But he can always blink into a different lane.
What is he thinking about? Ravaging?
Yeah, I think so. Could also be thinking about dueling this dueling the ogre. Actually, I don't really see why you would duel the ogre though.
I mean, you kill heroes.
Yeah, but
None can defeat me.
okay. You could also goo her now.
I mean, LGD's just been in a tank for... Does he think of Viscous and Nasal Glue here? Or does he think he needs initiative for Roar?
I don't think you're really caring too much about Roar here. Right?
Okay, Vesture is gonna save Luna. Well, not save, but make her come right back. Upkeep kill, and... Guess you play just the Brawler now? In front of the...
Yeah, I think I'd rather see that, actually. You could save him with the Vesture. Could also be considering Coup de Grace, but you definitely want to play your Vesture. Yeah, I think you were right. With these 2 Vestures, like, Dodo's actually, like, starting to stabilize. I think LGD might actually have to go for 80 to win.
I mean, is he actually stabilizing, though? Because Primal Roar is probably one of the best answers against Vesture.
We must prepare.
So...
Especially if the positioning is like this.
Yeah.
I think you would have to coup here, then. If you're going to play like this, I think you have to coup. Because you have to be cautious of the Roar. And you know that he has nothing deploying, right? So If you roar him now, yeah. Now Tidehunter has to blink over here if he wants to push this lane.
Dodo back up to 22 gold. I still feel like this Legion deploy has done next to nothing. It's starting to push for 80 though, so.
No, I agree with you. I don't really agree with it at all.
Okay. Another Classroom Hourglass offered to Dodo. Don't think he'll buy this one either. Maybe buy a TP.
Seconds remaining.
Okay, not going to buy anything. Ooh, Vestra coming out into the last lane. But yeah, I think this is actually like the only play you could make. Simply because LGD actually is in a position where he just loses. Oh, Payday.
Locked.
Just kidding.
Okay,
Baited. Can make another copy of Vestra now, though. Guess Ravaged as well. Okay. Can't do anything here.
I don't know about using a Ravage like that. You could blink him to a different lane and Ravage there.
You know what I want to see here? I want to see the one-man time of triumph.
Yeah. Pressure's the hero, so.
This is really, this is actually really important.
Lot of Vestures now.
And then now, I think I would like to see a spring into the middle lane.
Yeah. Or even the first.
I don't really like the first lane just because of the fact that you're widening the board. It makes it a little harder to roar. But at the same time, springing into the first lane and 4-man time of triumph seems to be more than enough.
I mean, are you brave enough to deploy 4 into anywhere?
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Annihilation is so scary. You could just win the game if they don't have it.
Now is our moment.
Okay.
I'll take any
2 1-man time of triumph.
That's very interesting. But
Can you get? You could dominate that big ass creep on the left, and since he ravaged, is there nothing there?
oh, he bought it. He bought it.
seconds remaining.
I think he was just thinking about whether or not he was going to payday or not. Okay, so he has to split up his heroes. There basically has to be a Vesture in every single lane. And we're gonna see the 3-man mid. You're talking about being afraid. Let me tell you, man is not afraid. Dude, this first lane has actually been impenetrable. Like, he actually cannot do any damage here.
Eventually, he's gonna do some damage, but he did buy the helm, by the way. He could just take that big ass creep. Yeah, here we go. If that creep lands in front of the melee creep, you can hip fire it and grow even further. Punch a tower. If this creep lands in front of melee creep, he gets the first tower for free. Well, not. I mean, assuming Centaur or sorry, Tai uses the mana for Spring the Trap elsewhere. Also, by the way, there is no annihilation, so that's a rough one.
2 roars in hand. Nothing else.
Okay, spring. And so here we go. Land. All right, not right in front, but Bounty still punches in for 8.
Okay, Vestra comes out. How strong is this Eclipse? Only 5 charges, so nothing too spectacular. Yeah, I think you're actually just fine. I think you're happy with what's happened here, and you're more than willing to pass.
Players are starting to run really low on time. They're taking quite a bit. These are the very hard to navigate turns, though. Okay, we're finally gonna see a full pass. Tower is getting precariously low now for both players. Okay, Roar coming out. Vestra's still here though.
Ooh, phase boots. Gonna be able to push for some damage at least. And always have Jasper daggers to push for even more.
I mean, you know your opponent doesn't have any items in hand, so you know it's pretty safe to do whatever you need to do. What is that?
Oh,
he doesn't want to kill Kana?
I have no clue. Oh, he wants to keep the Vesters separate, so that if the next, basically, Bounty Hunter has to go into the first lane, right? And I mean, if you look at the positioning of the board, like he's pretty likely to get rolled out, maybe. I don't know. I actually don't know.
Yeah, me neither. That was an interesting play. Okay. Initiative again on the side of Doudou. Both of these heroes are routed, so they can't hit nearly as hard.
Routed actually hurts Black so much. These heroes are so neutered.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like they're here just as a person carrying the Vesture. They're not really punching that much.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, but really limits your options. I feel like LGD is playing like this, by the way, to kind of set up for the next turn. Because right now, he's basically keeping Kana so low that if he draws Berserker Call, like, he can just win.
Okay, there's still a Potion of Knowledge for him to draw. By the way, that last lane is also looking a bit scary for 80.
Yeah, he drew another Goat. And Goat is some real damage.
Okay. Prayer in the Weak could be used to defend somewhere. No, Clip's gonna fly out. Only 6 charges. Actually, like, does nothing. Fountain Flask could come out. These players, you really need to be careful about the clock. They're well under 1 minute at this point for LGD, and Doudou has 123.
Ooh. Does Initiative do anything? Not really.
How good is Roar here, by the way? I think considering the Roar out.
It's not bad.
Okay.
Sends the PA away.
Smash again.
Wait. I just saw Dodo pull out a lightning strike.
There is lightning strike in the deck. One of them.
Not a Bolt of Damocles, but the baby version.
Yeah, not sure about the baby version. Okay, face boots and then cutting plan him right back to the face. Yeah, nobody has taken a tower yet. We're up to 10 mana turn, 11 mana turn.
This is where Bolt is actually nice. I mean, from the way I see it, is like LGD just needs to draw Berserker.
15 seconds remaining.
Okay, I think in this position you are pretty much forced to go 1-1, right? You have to have a Vesture in every single. Because I still don't really see how a way where Dodo can win this turn.
I think Dodo's actually pretty far from winning still. Powers
No,
are low.
he's actually not that far because he has Red Mist and he has Lightning Strike. That's 11 damage. That's the mid tower.
Okay. And
So
I
now
guess
how does he get the left tower?
Prey on the Weak.
He needs
Prey on the Weak currently making 4. What about another Prey on the Weak? You can win right now.
he can.
Oh wait, it's locked.
No, but he still has the one Prey on the week. You can pray and then dominate so that the creep goes even further out. You hit for 4.
Sure.
Dodo can actually win this turn.
Yeah, he has a card strategy.
Actually, no, it's not. It's actually not possible. He has the cards, but you're just gonna get roared. That's the problem.
Okay, Lightning Strike.
So he's gonna use his combo here. So if he basically, in order to stop this damage, he has to roar. But if he roars, he's gonna play in. He's gonna play his Prey on the Weak, and then that's gonna secure
Wait,
the
hold
tower.
on. Can you just use Tide to roar? Tide roars
you're right.
and kick out both Ogre, and you push for 14.
You're right. How come he hasn't opted to do that yet?
Yeah, now he's gonna get his shit stolen.
Wait, what? I'm so confused.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he could have just won.
Well, if he wants to get lethal, he has to play Prey on the Weak. He could play Prey on the Weak and then blink out.
Did we miscalculate? I felt like there was a lethal here. If you roar, this gets kicked away. This gets kicked away. He doesn't steal one of the creeps, and you just kind of go wide.
Well, I already forgot what the state was like. I'm gonna go ahead and say that he should have had it. Because it just pushes away the Vesture, and then I think you had enough damage. So he could roar here, but it doesn't do anything, because he's actually not doing any damage still.
Alright.
This is actual damage.
Tower not dead yet.
Not dead. But both first tower and the second tower. Very, very. I think Dodo has actually done it. Well, it depends. So what needs to happen now is the Vesture. Actually, no, the Vesture doesn't need to go to the first lane. I think if he sends Bounty into the left lane, I think a game might actually be over. Because like it's 50-50 now, right?
Force surrender.
Like what happens if you put it in front of Ogre, or sorry, in front of Tidehunter?
Make a ward.
Well, you can. Well, Ravage is gonna come out first,
Sure.
but
Well-
he doesn't have damage.
He has
He can't
initiative.
push.
You could draw Time of Triumph. Route a Time of Triumph.
Oh, that is that enough?
Don't think so. But you still do it to prevent you dying.
No, it isn't. It is enough
You get 8 more?
because you have Jasper. Time of Triumph is, and yeah, you have enough because of Jasper. It was
Yeah.
so close. All right. 1 health, 2 health. That's how close it was.
I felt like this game, there were so many decisions that could have been played a little differently.
I definitely agree with you, and I actually think it all started with LGD deploying the Legion to the last lane.
Yep.
I actually think if that wasn't the case, this would have been a very different series.
Well,
But,
that game took
is-
so long that all the other series just ended. And we're looking at Rob, who is looking for his first series win. Still has not found it. And Rob is playing Mono Blue. And he is about to get TOT'd on. Well,
looking at this board state, I'm gonna predict that he's about to lose.
I don't see any Annihilation in hand, so it's going to be pretty rough.
It is super rough. He's gonna see the TOT, and then he basically is forced to play Prey of the Week, I believe.
Or just give up this lane and try to win the other ones.
It's fair. It's fair.
Rob, thinking about, I imagine Prey on the Week? Arcane Assault. What does Arcane Assault do? I guess it guarantees
I
him
think he's-
Mystic Flare?
I think he's desperate for Annihilation.
Oh, he wants to dig. That's fair.
Yeah,
Listen-
because he already had an initiative, didn't he?
Yeah. Mystic Flare is pretty good here. No, I think he... Oh yeah, he did have initiative. Why didn't he just compel then to card draw if he wants to card draw? I guess...
Well, he wants a card draw and keep initiative.
right, right. He wanted to... If he had the Annihilation, he would have, you know, want to cast it here. Okay, Tide's gonna just pass.
Rob is looking at a Blink Dagger, does decide to buy it. And he has no choice but to go mid and hope that he draws Annihilation, I think.
Can he defend the first lane with 2 blue heroes?
He doesn't have initiative, so... You know, he doesn't know what his opponent has, but if the opponent draws... Well, actually, wait. Zeus has a cloak, so I guess it's not that big of a...
Yeah, I don't think Zeus dies to anything.
This is fine, then. This is fine. Could always play Eclipse. There's 4 charges. You just need 2 beams if you're in front of Axe. Okay, he's going to go mid. I mean, to be fair, I think this is still a pretty good play. Because you can just defend with Prey on the Weak.
Well, not against Berserker Call, if that's the card that you're playing against.
That is true. Very, very true. And he doesn't have initiative.
Eclipse.
And he can. No, he can't eclipse.
Yeah.
You're asking for a 4 beam eclipse. So I think you start off by playing Agnum Sanctum. And then compel axe into the creep, I suppose.
Ooh, there's that Berserker call.
Oh.
That's Tower Letho. I think you just take the Tower Letho here.
You definitely take the Tower Lethal, especially when you consider the fact that you have Stars Align into Emissary in the middle. Or, sorry, you don't even need the Stars Align. You can just Emissary. But yeah, the top player is definitely considering it now. Thinking about if this is
I'm not sure what the consideration is because the Berserker doesn't do anything in the middle lane. You can't Berserker there.
Oh, he passes. Maybe he was just waiting for him to play one more card.
Sure.
Because now he can do it.
Okay. Finally goes off with a call, gets the kill on the first tower.
Doesn't Kraken Shell, doesn't actually need it for anything. So now you can Emissary here and then pump. It might be enough to just end the game, and if it doesn't end the game, you can spring the trap from the last slide.
Yep. And I guess again he's afraid of Annihilation.
I mean, the thing is, he doesn't have Initiation, right? Or Initiative, sorry. And if Rob isn't going to be playing it, then he already knows. Okay, so now we're at 3 mana. He knows he doesn't have it. I think all you do here is you, I think you Stars Align to Emissary.
You don't even need a Stars Align, you can just Emissary.
Or sorry, not Stars Align, sorry. Yeah. Oh, actually, I like this even more. Because this guarantees that you do, well, doesn't guarantee, but you can do up to 8. And that's enough.
Yep, that's exact lethal. They did the math.
Yeah, this is 100% the correct play. Forget about everything else.
That's a rough one for Rob.
And I believe he unfortunately wasn't able to take a series in this round.
Yep.
I think he actually had like a lot. I think actually all of his series were 2-1.
So format-wise, I'm not too sure how it works, in the sense that, like, is Rob now eliminated? We thought he was eliminated last time, but doesn't seem like it. But now for today, LGD finished first, Dodo finished second. Dodo again doing very well because he finished first in yesterday as well. And then you got Dragon Ape, and then the One Piece guy who finished 1-1-1. But that's...
I think the One Piece guy was like 3-0 yesterday, was it?
I want to say so, but I'm not.
Yeah, I think he was 3-0 yesterday. Now he's 1-1-1. And I think LGD actually was I can't remember if he was top 4.
Yeah, I don't.
But
Well, I thought he has to be bottom 4 to actually be able to play here.
I have no clue. I already forgot.
Yeah, I have no clue as well. But that's gonna be it actually for the broadcast. Our next set of broadcasts is gonna be on, I believe, next Monday. When is the 7th?
I think you're right, Monday.
Let me check the calendar. 7th is, yep, Monday. So we're gonna have a couple days break. The player's gonna have a couple days break, and then when we come back, we're gonna have the playoff, and I think we're gonna be down to top 8 with the single elimination bracket, but we don't know. So we like the tournament org has really given us little to no detail at all. So yeah, we're done for now. Thank you guys for tuning in. You can follow my co-caster at Eosin Dota and myself at Luminous Inverse. Hope you guys are enjoying the broadcast, and we will see you next time. Bye guys.